Hello there. This is Nandini Premanandaporkar. Today I have decided to speak about another friend of mine who was a part of my life for say a very short time, but he had quite some influence on it. So I should be going in a flashback way. That would be the best way to remember and talk about him, Deepak Arya. So Deepak Arya and his last memory, or whatever I heard about him, was that he was not with us. This in the year 2013, around during rainy season, a little later, and this was told to me by a friend of mine who had acquainted me with him at a home gathering. So she told me that he is no more, and prior to that he and I had spoken on the phone, and he had said, I'll give you the address, you can come and meet me at Goregaon. So Deepak Arya was a humble person, very intellectual speaker. You can say normally man of few words, but very observant. He used to say, तुम हमेशा अपने ही फोटो खींचती रहती हो. So I said, nobody clicks my photos well, so I click mine. And I used to put them on the Facebook. Initially I used to put. At that time I was not aware that I should take a video and then take a screenshot and post. So Deepak Arya by profession was a freelance cinematographer, and to me he was a friend, philosopher, guide. We hadn't met very often, but there were times when we met often. How was that? So the last memory I told you about, that he passed away, prior to that he had told me he wasn't well and he was at Jolly Hospital. Jolly or Joy Hospital, mostly at Chembur. And he told me that he had some swelling in his in one of his legs, and it wasn't getting healed and something like that. So I was supposed to go and meet him there, but it happened like it was raining heavily. On the same day I had gone to meet another friend who had returned from Dubai. She comes here often. Her name is Mrs. Menon, Mrs. Jyoti Menon. So I knew her like from 2012. She's from Anushakti Nagar only, and we hadn't interacted before. So I had gone to see her and with her husband, and she was there, and her son was also with her, and they were shopping at the mall close to Diamond Gardens, and we had just met for some reason. And then he had called in between, and I thought, okay, let me visit him when he's at Goregaon. What is the most important thing why I'm talking here about him? So before this memory, we were talking a lot with each other, and the last creative thing which he did with me, or the only creative thing that he did with me, was a shoot that was for the company Canon. What I understood from him is Canon had manufactured, you can say, or brought out a camera which was a replacement or something like that to the movie camera, and it was 5 point something. I'm not very good with the technical stuff. So they had given this to about 10 cinematographers, and there was to be some contest, and these cinematographers were given this camera, movie camera, free, so that they could make a film or shoot. And this shoot was to be done by different people, and then all the clips were to be got together, and then there was supposed to be either a documentary or something like that. So the last time we met for this work, prior to that he told me one day, what are you doing? So I said, why? He said, see, we are doing this particular thing, and what outfit, etc. He said, I want you to wear something simple. I want a look of a lady or a girl who's a singer, who is a traveler. Maybe you can think like she's coming from some other state or something. She's traveling in Mumbai and at different places, and we are going to shoot that particular part. And I thought, oh, why me? So he said, I've seen you putting photos on the Facebook wherein you normally do not wear makeup. So I need somebody who is not going to wear absolutely any makeup, or maybe rather nothing at all on the face, like no creams, no foundation, something like that. Then okay, I decided. Then we were talking about what outfit I should be wearing. So I had one white short top, not a very short top, a little lower than the hip, which is a kurta, white color kurta, between extremely white and off-white, and with gentle baby pink and fluorescent green flowers embroidered on that chicken curry kurta. So I do not remember if I had sent in the pictures of this kurta. And then I had a bandhani dupatta of another dress, which was really long, and then it could be taken to cover my head or even the forehead. And then I had a coir box shaped bag, like this, like a square, which had a combination of light orange and pinkish, the color of the exact lipstick that I have applied. So that was the look, and black leggings, because he wanted to keep it not very, hi-fi, kind of simple. Okay, so that was another thing that he very clearly told me, that you have really good curls. So these curls are going to be highlighted also. So I wasn't aware if this particular thing is going to be a still thing, or there's going to be a shoot or what, because this was kind of a modeling thing, and it was my second shoot. The first one was actually done by Mayuresh Tendulkar, who is a musician, qualified dentist, a singer, a fashion photographer, and lot more. So this was in 2007, but the Deepak Arya thing I'm talking about is around, it was in July of 2012. So I was really confused what I should do, what it would be, this and that, and lots of things. I knew that somewhere I must have something like either lip gloss or lipstick. So I had something which is not this shade. You can say it was a bit of a mixture of violetish or something. And I don't know if it was violet, if it was something else. I can't define the shades. I'm not good with it. So I carried it with me, and no eyebrow pencil, kajal, this, and basic Calamin, lactocalamin, that is it. So I met him 2 or 3 times. We had met. First day I met him somewhere near Sanders Road. So he said, there's a building, we are trying to shoot something over here. And okay, I said. I got down at Sanders Road station. I met him somewhere and we were walking. Suddenly I met, I think I had spoken about this to another person, Nilesh Sakat, who is a brother figure, younger brother figure, also my student. He said, Mala bagaitse. Okay, I said, come. He came and he was acquainted to, as it is, kids are very excited and all that. Okay, he's a cinematographer. And then he said, वो देखो वहाँ पे ये पता नहीं तुम्हें बहुत बड़े व्यक्ति हैं. And then he acquainted me with the gentleman and he told me, okay, this is the cinematographer of Maya himself. Oh, I said. So then he also knew about this, and then that day we didn't do much of anything. After some time, there was a van. We all assembled at that place, and there was a group of people who were from Nighali Comedy Express. So the shoot began. We went to different places. We went to Parista. We went to Dada Shivaji Park. To Shivaji Park, there is a walk which is fully going around the Shivaji Park ground. So there was a bench, a concrete thing where he and I sat, and then he took a lot of pictures. So the sequence I wouldn't remember, but what all we did I remember. So that was one spot where he took a lot of pictures. Some pictures were with the dupatta on the head. Then there was a place where the whole team came and we went to a spot which is near to Shivaji Park. From there we went to the sea face. So sea face, there are areas where there are a lot of people who gather, and there are areas where there is a medium tall wall, like a rock wall, and then there is a thin wall, like you can just keep 1 foot at a time, not both feet and stand, and then you can go straight. So we like 5 to 6 people were walking, some of them were sitting. Then he said, okay, come. I don't remember, without getting scared, how I have walked that entire thing. So we walked and we went to some high areas. Sometimes I remember the rocks were really pokey, nukile we say. So he said, okay, see, you have to lie down, you have to look at the sky, you have to lie down and show that, okay, you are tired, or now like you lie down and think that, okay, मुझे मन को खुला करना है, you know, lot of things which, for the reasons which we go to a sea show, all those things. I want to feel good, I want to feel free, and I want to feel nice, and I want to feel stress free, all these things. Then that place, different postures. Sometimes it was like on my back, straight on my back, and one foot is folded and I'm looking up. Nothing like very stylish postures or anything like that. It was very natural. So that is one place. The bench is one place. Then in between we all came to a restaurant near Gokhale Road North. We had some food, etc. Then we headed from there to Worli Sea Face. Now Worli Sea Face, there was a shoot sequence where I had to sit behind a biker who was supposed to be a guide, and his face wasn't highlighted, at least not to me. I don't even remember behind whom I was sitting, but I had to sit like he is showing me over. So that was one sequence, and Rim Jim we had that gentle shore, and then again the shoot began. And so after this we went to VT, all of us. We were all in the van. So when we were going from VT station further ahead towards Honeyman Circle, so in between there are these broad roads crossing, okay. So there were a lot of people, and I met some Bharatanatyam dancer, and he just started waving hi because the Maruti van, white color Maruti van, the windows were open. Everyone could see that there is a cameraman here, and he's focusing on my face, and he's saying give this expression, and he's saying give that expression, and I want you to show this and that. And he came directly to the window. He said, "Oh, hi, hi, hi," because he identified me. So these people have this habit of identifying people with makeup, without makeup. So then he said, "You tell him, काम चल रहा है." Okay, so outside VT station also he said, this Khabu Galli is there. He said, "You just walk, and I want to show you walking, not the entire you." So that was one place. When we were going towards Hanuman Circle, we went to that huge garden. We just went inside. I do not remember if he also took shots of me over there. But we were traveling with in the van. Okay, so that is one thing. So barely 1 or 2 days the shooting was on. So in the evening, again after having some snacks and stuff like that, we went to Barista. Now the most interesting part begins. In Barista, we know that the lights and chandeliers are such outside and inside. At that time in 2012, golden light, okay, like we see in those advertisements of all these royal hotels, golden. And then he was sitting a little further, changing the lenses, adjusting, doing a lot of things, and he's telling me, "What do I want? Do you know?" Okay, now you look down, he's telling. "Have you seen Meena Kumari, what she does?" She looked down and she just gently looked in this way, or she'll look here, and then she'll look this way, and then she'll look this way. Say all that he started explaining. I'm telling you, truly, in my entire life, from my childhood, I have watched her movies. Had anyone ever told me that someone is going to ask me to remember what she does, or remember everything about Meena Kumari, and the way she looked, in different angles. I say, and at that moment I realized what shoots are about. See, I'm a singer. I'm not like a model or a professional dancer, though I have danced in the past. So these college goers, they all were gathering around, not very close to me. You can say about 10 to 15 feet away. But they did want to understand what is happening. First of all, if you don't know who is the person who is being shot, okay, they'll wonder, they'll try to figure out who is this person with this kind of hair or this kind of course I did not have specs, and neither did I have a number, neither for reading, neither bifocal, nothing. So then one moment definitely I have to say, so this is whatever it was, this is what I looked like even then. Nothing, no eyeshadow, nothing else. So then all this began. It went on for a clear 2 hours. If anybody is asking me exactly kya kiya, to it is just this. And rather than using the word, it was fun, I was tensed. I had to think, okay, yaad karo Meena ji ko, what kind of movies she has done, what all kinds of roles she did, what did I like, what were the different things. If he's telling, okay, pain, so then pain, all those kinds of things. You show pain, or you show frustration, you show this and you show that. So all this I tried. How well I could do it, I really can't say, but I tried. Oh, one more thing. Before I actually started the shoot with him, over that kurta, I think I had worn something really loose, which I could wear full length and which was longer than my knee, below my knee, that is. because from my residence I did not want to give out what I thought was the costume or outfit or uniform, whatever we say. I don't know the technical term for this shoot. Oh, another interesting thing is, when we went to Shivaji Park and near that shore and on the higher areas where there were huge rocks, and I said like there were pointed rocks and all those things. So I was worried also that anything might rip or tear off the kurta, which was a very thin fabric. So while coming back, all of them came. I said, "Arey what? How do I come back? One foot I can keep, another foot I can keep. It's like so thin. You cannot walk with both feet, even if there is something which is like this much. One foot, another foot, you can walk on your own. You can just be careful and walk." I said, "मैं कैसे हूँ?" He started laughing. Ha 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 ha. He's saying, "अरे, he's telling you don't know. हमने कहाँ कहाँ कैसे कैसे काम किया है. ये भी नहीं होता है, वो भी नहीं होता है. इतने नीचे नीचे काम किया. Then he's showing, वो देखो वो देखो. ऐसे हमने जंप मार के वहाँ पे काम किया. ये किया वो किया है. I said, yeah. You can do everything. Because Deepak Arya was like a very good friend to me. And वो मजाक उड़ाते थे. He'll say a lot of things and he'll always talk in a very refined, decent way. To me at least. To others he might have been the same. And a quiet fellow. Okay, so then he came ahead. He gave me his hand. Okay, this way. Come, he said. Then I came. I came ahead. I mean, like, you come on your own, you feel, okay, I'm going to fall down. Right? Means shooting ek taraf. And what is going to happen? Okay. So then I came. Okay. And then that barista thing happened. And how much I remember, I think so few of the shots either at barista or near that bench were with that dupatta. Okay, now I do not remember day 1 or day 3 or 2. There were 3 days. Either one day was a holiday. So I do not remember what it was. Okay. So it's like we went to Mud Island. So what shoot we did over there with me, I don't remember. I just remember that there were all these fisherwomen. They had all kinds of tortoises and going around. I mean, they weren't selling tortoises. Tortoises were going around. There were these big fish kept for sale. And there was this sand which was not really light Nescafe color, which shade we find here. It was like brownish, and if you just start walking, your feet will start going in. Not absolutely in, but little. So we were wandering here and there. Basically, he wanted to talk to some people. He wanted to show something local. Like a tourist is going around, then hanging around. Now I remember. So if I'm hanging around here and there and not even talking, so he can just take a shot of, okay, she went here and she went from between them and she went there and then this happened and then that happened. So all that. But in the entire thing, if something that gave me the feeling that actually I'm doing something that models do, was the portion which was on the tall rocks, rocks which were on different levels, and I didn't even know that this is what was expected. I said, okay, I mean, how do I sit? See, wherever we sit, we see a smooth surface, okay? So there is no smooth surface. This person will like, okay, lead to one spot. Okay, now here you sit and now you do this. Do this is okay. Have you seen what is below? That's the funny part. I wonder how many people experience this. You get up, you see behind, you see the level. Definitely it's not a smooth thing. I'll tell you why. If you look at smooth surfaces, you'll not get the surrounding. Everything is going to be smooth then. At a particular spot, this rock is smooth, that rock is smooth, and people are sitting. You'll just see, okay, waves and things like that. But if you want that typical view, like somebody is lying down, but you have rocks which are like pointing and which are like rough and which are having angles and which are having, like, if there is a diamond and there are carats in it. um, a sculpture is made and it's in the making process. So then you have those broken pieces of rocks. So these rocks were such. Also, you have to be very careful. You'll see, bugs, you'll see ants, you'll see, and once you're lying down, you have to give that expression. Even if he's taking a side view, how do you know? He may be taking a view from there unawares. So then there is a bug, and there is a this, and there is a that. I mean, not really troublesome thing, but something is going on. Something goes from here, twing, something goes from there, twing, it goes from over your feet, and you don't know what's happening. About the footwear, I remember, I think I was wearing a mojdi. I have it still, and I have not disposed anything that I wore at that time, because I wanted to keep it as a memory, as a memento, or sovereign, like we say. Souvenir, sorry. Confusion, slip of tongue. Souvenir. So, so that was one problem. You lie down, and sometimes it happens that some of these rocks, they have streams or some gentle streams, like strand like stream which is going. So suddenly you feel, okay, what is this below? Thanda kya hai? So that person is saying, do this, do that, aisa karo, वैसा करो, X, Y, Z, and you are saying, अरे बाबा यहाँ पे ये है वो है, ओ चुप कर, होल्ड, ऐसा कर, ऐसा मैंने बोला वैसे करो, now do this, now look here, now this foot you keep your hand this way, keep your dupatta this way, do this, do that. Okay, so that do this, do that, only you have to listen. Meanwhile, if something has started poking you, anything else is happening, you tend to, focus on that part and ignore. So these are the memories of the shoot. Okay, so all this was part of the shoot, and in between, I was told that this is not a thing that is financed as such. So the last time when I met him for the shoot, he gave me a 500 rupee note. Oh, money, I said. Okay, then now good, I remembered. We all had gone to a ground, okay. I think it's near the Vyayam Shala at Dadar. Okay, so we saw that there were some kids playing, and some of them, these crew people, they went and spoke to some of them, and they were just saying, okay, you stand here, you go there, and they took some different shots over there, and we were just watching. That is in the Shivaji Park ground area. Then, so we finished the whole thing, and then afterwards, when all this was over, in between, we used to talk, and I used to ask him ki bhai kya hai ye wo. Then one day, let's say somewhere around September, October, November, December, last 3 months of 2012, he told me, okay, this is released. I said, did you use? हाँ, तुम्हारा थोबड़ा भी दिखाया है 3-4 जगहों पे. He was not a person who wanted to hurt me, but he wanted to say कि okay, we used. Then I said, सारा नहीं use किया? Then he said, नहीं. तो मेरे एक दोस्त है, उन्होंने कहा है कि जो नहीं यूज़ किया है वो उनके पास है, and I'll be giving you. So that I really wanted. So in between we spoke on different topics. Like we always spoke on literature. There's a movie called Khamoshi, an old movie. So in between he told me, I think Nandini, you have all the potentials to work as an assistant director. I said, how come? He said, you know a lot of things, music, you write poetry, and you speak well, you are good with languages, translations. So he told me a reputed actor who has a production house, he is going to make a movie on classical music. So why don't you go? The interesting part is, I found out about their production house, and I reached nearly to the next person under that particular actor, who is as good as in South. We talk about some good people like Kamal Hassan. In North, in Mumbai, we talk about some other actors who have been experimenting and doing all kinds of roles. So they said, तुमको number कैसे मिला? I mean, they were surprised. Even I am surprised where I got it from. I think I must have hunted on the internet, and I just hunted and hunted and hunted. It's like कोशिश. So then last time he told me कि भाई एक है, उन्होंने बोला है कि भाई अगर तुमको चाहिए जो हिस्सा हमने जिसका इस्तेमाल नहीं किया हम तुमको दे देंगे. Okay, good. So prior to all these shoot things, we used to talk. So he used to tell me, Nandini, I'm telling you, हमने देखी है, there's a song where there's a singer singing in Khamoshi, and here Vaida Rahman thinks about that she's a nurse, and to make these actors who have had their breakups from their respective let's say partners or girlfriends, so she used to act like their lovers and cure them, by doing some psychological treatment. Not psychological means she'll behave like a girlfriend and she'll be very sympathetic and kind and loving. And once this happens with Dharmendra, once it happens with Rajesh Khanna, but she's not supposed to involve herself, get involved in them. So there was a song where it's like you remember all the good things and you just don't brand them or name them, okay, that he's my lover and I'm not treating him, a lot of things. So he said there are such songs in movies, you should be able to write songs. If you write such songs, you can do good in industry. Then he used to tell me about some good books. Deepak Arya used to tell me, these are the books that you should read. Okay, then many times I used to talk about, such a wonderful person, okay, then we say like anybody who has you as a partner or as a friend or has you in their lives, they'll be very fortunate. He used to say, Nandini, I am a person who can parent very well. I am a person very good at parenting. So really, even if he talked with me, he was like a year or more older to me, year or two. He'll be talking like he is either my parent or some elder brother who is also friendly with you. That respect also you will feel ki, okay, he's some parent but he's friendly, so you can tell him everything. Then he told me about some people whom he had liked in his life, liked in the sense as human beings, or really who had created an impression in his life, not taking their names, but a few mentors, some teachers. He said ki, okay, this lady was much older than me, but I really thought that, as we say that sometimes there are these people who are not living, but we think, okay, I wish this person would have been in this role in my life. So something like that. But he said ki, I feel that, okay, in my life this kind of a person could have done this. Okay. So we used to talk. He said, I don't talk much to people, Nandini. How we talk to each other, I'm surprised. But it is true. We always spoke about philosophy and authors and poets and some good work which he read or which I read. And one more thing, if I didn't know anything, any word from Hindi, he'll tell me, okay, this, इसको हम लोग चक्की कहते हैं, इसको हम लोग ये कहते हैं, हमारे गांव में उसको वो कहते हैं. And then I used to tell him, you don't take care of yourself, okay, what is this? You are not like 40, you're just 40 or 41, and why don't you take care of yourself? He said, okay, bhai. And then I used to really not like, he was not a continual smoker, but I used to not like to tell him, take care of your health, you're a wonderful person. So once I told him, see, people say I'm good with the camera and taking pictures of others, why don't you teach me? He said, if you have to learn, you have to come to Goregaon. And then he said, this camera you'll have to buy. I can teach you. Nothing, no issues, nothing. So, is a problem. I mean, you can learn very easily from me. Okay, sir. So before that, now I come to the portion, the part where I met him. The first time I went to my friend at her residence at Seawoods. So she's from the fashion industry and she's into beauty industry actually. And there was a gathering. And I came home and as it is I speak very Hindi, the literary Hindi. आप क्या करें, आप कहाँ जाते हैं, हमारी तो ऐसी बीती, you know, the typical शुद्ध हिंदी. So she said, okay, I just have the right person, you know, you'll like to talk to him and all. Then she took me to the kitchen and this person was standing there in front of the gas stove and he was doing something. I said, what are you, आप क्या कर रहे हैं? He gave a smile. He said, ये देखो इसने काम पे लगाया है. She said, I know you can make amazing salads. He was making salads. And there was a lot of stuff. Chopped this vegetable, chopped that vegetable. And all the things that chefs use to make salads. He had taken different sauces and cheese and spices. And the end product, whatever he made, was like such a yummy thing. I just can't say. It was mouth-watering. And the day one, he was surprised. He's telling, तुम्हारी ऐसी सहेली. I mean, she's nowhere like you all. She speaks very good literary Hindi. And same about him. I mean, Hindi is his mother tongue. But he also spoke typical. अरे ये कैसी बातें कर रही हैं, यहाँ पे तो कोई इस प्रकार से बोलता ही नहीं है, शहर में कौन इस प्रकार से बोलता है, और देखिए मैं क्या क्या बना रहा हूँ. इन दिस वे, यू नो, लाइक हिंदी इज़ माई मदर टंग. देन वी वर टॉकिंग. देन आई टोल्ड हिम व्हाट आई डू. देन वी गॉट एक्वेंटेड. Then she told him that she sings and she writes and she does translations and she does bit of anchoring. And he said, अरे तुम कितनी सारी चीज़ें करती हो, ये भी करती हो, वो भी करती हो. I said, no, I don't. I do photography and lot of things. Then I told him that I did my masters in music. Then he told me हम तो छोटे मोटे cinematographer हैं. Then I said, what is cinematography? Then he said कि ये जो आप फिल्में वगैरह देखते हो, इसको किस प्रकार से, मतलब जैसे फोटोग्राफी होती है वैसे सिनेमा की cinematography. And then he started telling me a lot of things. And then we became Facebook friends. Then we used to talk very, very often. Whenever I talk, it used to be at least more than 40 minutes conversation, but it would be always about literature, philosophy, about these very specific, sometimes some historical plays, sometimes his work, sometimes any good thing he has seen, he has read, some experiences from industry, but nothing like gossipy. It was like educational. And telling me about his experiences, like mentoring. So it was really good. And I thought he was a genuine friend. I used to like him a lot actually. You can see sometimes this kind of friendship can go ahead and become a really intense friendship where that person would know all your good and bad, not just part of your nature, what is happening in your life. Similarly, you would know. But he was a man of few words. He will not reveal everything about his life. He would say, कैसा दिन बीता, क्या किया, क्या नहीं किया, अभी मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. And he'll always call back if he misses your call. Then he was a soft-spoken person. He'll never use a bad word. He'll talk very slowly, nicely, relaxed manner. Whenever you talk to him, how much ever you are tensed, you are going to feel nice and very relaxed. And much in English it wasn't. But then there were a lot of books, there were a lot of films, there were a lot of situations in some films. He would tell me that if you can do this, you'll excel. Why don't you do it? He always thought that I should do things which cover most of my talents and not one. So he said in film industry it so happens that if you're a singer, if you're good with languages, if you're good at anchoring, like now I'm talking, it's not a pre-prepared thing, like my last session about Vivek Bivalkar. So I didn't mind, like normally we talk to a friend or anyone, if there is any, mistake and it's not a polished thing, okay, let me go and edit it. So I said, I've overlooked this part. I just want to talk about Deepak. So I call him Deepak ji only and not Deepak. So then this is what he said, see, you know so many things, why don't you do this? You must become an assistant director. You must not stick to just कि अभी मुझे गाना गाना है. He said, okay, you must work under these people, and I think you are energetic, you are hardworking, you are very observant. You can just understand, okay, this person has this kind of voice, and if this person has this kind of smile, even XYZ has that kind of smile. If you need a particular kind of expression, you can remind कि okay, in that movie this person has done this kind of thing, so why don't you copy this? Such and other things I had this habit of telling him, I think. And we used to talk about a lot of our own experiences, but something like it wasn't the general, the chirpy thing. It will always be educative. Each time I spoke to him, I felt that I've learned something about life, learned something about books, learned something about some new writers, some new poets, some people whom we haven't heard about. And then his days in FTI, then he'll tell me, like in that cinematography project thing, there was a lady, right now absolutely the name has got out of my mind, because I had tried to contact her to find out what happened to this whole thing, the Canon shoot pictures which I was trying to get. At least I wanted to know one single picture, at least as a memory I wanted, but I just didn't have one. So I tried to take some pictures of my own, maintaining the look. And it's not always that you go around letting your hair loose, and like there are times when you will tuck them or tie them. But then when people asked me तुमने क्या किया था, so then I just took a couple of pictures of mine and I said this was the look. Okay, they said. And yeah, one more thing. After I did the shoot and after I told some people, you know what happened? These people said, oh, you were part of this Canon shoot? You will have to be very careful if this thing comes out. If it is released, people will start identifying you. You'll have to be very careful. You can't go shabby. You'll have to go well dressed. This, that, lots of things. But of course, after Deepak's passing away, how to follow up and how to get the stills and even the clips of the shoot, I had no idea. For last couple of years I have stopped thinking about it, but 13, 14, 15, even till 16 I tried to find out that what I can do to reach anybody who was associated with this Canon shoot thing which happened in 2012. I don't regret it. The reason is I can always take pictures of mine, and I've taken several where I can give the same look, and otherwise people really wouldn't have believed that okay, this is the person, like I said, this is how I look and this was my look over there. People would think okay, नाही इसने तो किया नहीं होगा, like in Marathi they'll say ही बावळट दिसते, ही कशी काय अशा प्रकारच्या गोष्टी करेल. So that is it. And then I was trying to track the cinematographer of this. The reason I'm bending behind is there's another phone in which I had started searching the name of the cinematographer, and somehow I have not been able to trace him, since he knew that this shoot has happened. Because anybody has done something like that would definitely know what happened to the balance pictures. Okay, so Maya Memsab and cinematographer. So So somehow I want some way how to reach this person. The reason is, I found out that lot of work of Anup Jotwani. Okay, so Anup Jotwani, lot of work of Deepak Arya wasn't released at all. I asked him कि भाई आपका नाम क्यों नहीं है? So he said that the reels, show reels नहीं है. After he passed away, I was hunting and hunting and hunting and hunting, and I just didn't get anything. Just like I didn't get to reach this Mr. Anup Jotwani. Even recently I started hunting. The reason is, if he has done something, he would have at least the entire film or part of the film, and at least he would identify me कि भाई मैंने film देखी है, उसमें तुम भी थी. So it was nothing like I wanted the pictures and I wanted to do something in the industry. It was something like I thought अगर मुझे मेरी तस्वीरें मिलती हैं, if I get my pictures, I can make a collage, or I can make a video, or I can do something and I can give it out. Like this was also the work of Mr. Deepak Arya, because I thought that he deserves this credit. Maybe there is a lot of work that he did, maybe it is out, maybe somebody has it, but certainly it is not released properly. Because if you go and just put Deepak Arya cinematographer, you will get a lot of work, and something that he did for Canon, it's not out. Or something that he did with me, maybe at his own house, maybe there were some pictures, or maybe he had already got it, but the demise, the going was such a sudden thing. I really regret that I couldn't go and see him. Like today I just went on his profile. Earlier I should say I was a part of his Facebook friend list. I went on his profile and it was a sad thing. I saw that everybody is still wishing him on his birthday. I mean, it's okay, you can think that it's a birth anniversary or whatever, but many of them aren't even aware that he isn't anymore. He isn't living anymore. So then I had initially put a post about him, and in that I had given my picture and I had said that this is what he had done, and I want to know if anybody can get the pictures. And then one of his relatives also had come up with that okay, if I have something I'll let you know, but just nothing happened. So the released video today where I speak about him is the only thing where definitely people would know that this is what he did, and this was what the part of the Canon part where I and he worked together. Otherwise we used to talk and all those things I've told you. So then I'm very grateful that this person, destiny, God, my own friends got him in my life. My friends, then we used to interact a lot. Archana, now Archana Dinagar Pillai, then Archana Agi Mere. So she knew him and she had acquainted me to him. She called me for that get together and he was also there, and then all these things happened, and she would also know that this whole thing has taken place. But I really wish he was living and he had got the glory, the fame, the name that he deserved, with all the good qualities that he had. That, like we speak about this film industry people, I'll not say that we point and we say that this is the quality they have and this is what they should have or this is what they don't have. What I say is, he was one of the few very good people who made me think that okay, film industry and people in film industry are really good and really fantastic, and really like some professors we had, like our own parents, like they talk to us about the good things, the bad things. They'll humorously quote something and they'll say, even if they tease you, they don't mean to hurt you. That kind of a person Deepak Arya was. And anytime I call him, he'll never not pick my phone. Even if he didn't pick, he'll tell me, okay, I was doing this, I was making some coffee, or I was doing some that. And if ever he spoke about the smoking thing, I used to really get cross. I said, why you want to, spoil your health? Unfortunately, the reasons that media says or doctors say or government and these uh, people always talk about that, please don't smoke, please don't chew tobacco, you'll get a certain disease. So that certain disease was something that took him away from us.